Hey there, Libra. So, just a general overview on how it's going to go. We're going to be pulling up your guys' generals using the Kipper deck. We're going to do your guys' love using the mystical moments, your guys' career and finances using the mystical medleys, and then we're going to finally end off your guys' reading with the affirmators, all right? So, let's get started on your guys' generals. What is something that Libras will generally need to know? For those of you guys that have been noticing where you guys haven't been having any sort of luck when it comes to your guys' finances or anything like that, I'm seeing things going really well. Like you guys are ending some sort of like financial like karmic cycle, if that makes any sense, if that's even a sort of a thing. But a lot of people like to use that nowadays. So, but basically, any sort of issues that you guys have been having with finances, like even just beliefs, where you guys are like, "There's no way I'm gonna be able to get." This amount of money, there's no way I'm going to find that stability that I'm looking for. That's I'm kind of getting that happening for you guys, where you guys will finally end that kind of like financial karmic cycle or whatever it is that you guys have been having, if that makes any sense. What else do you have for Libras? Let me see here. We got a wealthy man here. What is this in regarding to? What about this wealthy person? We got thief reversed. Main female. Some of you guys don't realize, but there might be like some of you guys might be assuming that there might be a person that might have like that might be putting you on the sideline, or like some of you guys might have some sort of suspicions that because of how well established this person is or how good looking this person is or whatever, like some of you guys may have some sort of suspicions that this person might be the type of person that probably like cheats on you, or somebody that like probably lies, is a cheater or is a stealer or some sort of like fashion. But I think what you guys don't realize is that like you're their main squeeze. Like you're the type of person that they are looking for. If that makes any sense, like you're the only person that they have in mind. I'm getting, especially for those of you guys that assume like this person might be cheating on you or like be putting you on the sidelines. I don't get that to be the case. So for that's like for those of you guys that are like in a relationship with somebody or you guys have somebody in mind, it's like I'm not getting that to be the case where they think that like where there's like any sort of third party situation, and like even if there are any sort of like suspicions where they may be with somebody else, I feel like you're the main person that they want to be with, if that makes any sense. Now if this thief card was in reversed, like upright, I would get it, or I would like understand where they're coming from on why they would like, then I would say like, yeah, they're probably cheating on you, they probably have somebody else. But the fact that the thief card was in reverse, that's kind of telling me that like no, you're their main person, you're the person that they like see the long term with, if that makes any sense. I think some of you guys might just be like a little bit suspicious, or some of you guys might have like this kind of weird self-conscious issues where like some of you guys might assume like, oh, because this person might be good looking or they're well established, they're well mannered, things like that, that you, some of you guys are probably like, this person is way too good to be true. And some of you guys would just assume like, oh, they probably have somebody in the sidelines or they're probably cheating on me and things like that. But I don't get that to be the case. I feel like that they've also dealt like, this is gonna sound weird, but I have this sort of like a intuition type of feeling where it's like, so they're like, you're not the only person that might have assumed that they were that type of person where they're like, oh, they're probably cheating or something like that on somebody else. And I feel like that the reason why they might be single, or some of you guys might be surprised, like, why is this person single? Like they seem so well established, they're very good looking. Why is this person single and things like that? Or like, why would they want to be with me? It's mainly because they probably had people in the past that also made these assumptions where they're like, oh, because they're very good looking, they seem too good to be true, that they probably are cheating on me on the sidelines and things like that, when really that is not the case that I'm getting here with this person. So you guys definitely have like hit the jackpot with the type of person. Like that's only for those of you guys that has suspicions, and that's like your guys' confirmation that like no, this person is like you're the only one for this person. Is kind of what I'm getting here. Anything else you have for Libras? Let me see. We got courtship, so this could be in regarding to love. Let's see. Sudden wealth. Didn't I just say that you guys like hit the jackpot when it comes to love? So whether you guys are single or in a relationship, it doesn't matter. I do see you guys like hitting the jackpot. And what I mean by that is like you guys finding the soulmate that you guys have always wanted to. For example, like not only are they good looking, but they're financially stable, they're emotionally stable, they're ready for like a commitment. Like they hit like all of those main points that you guys are looking for in a relationship. It's like you guys have finally won the lottery, or you guys are finally gonna like win the jackpot and things like that. And it's like you won't even have to have issues with adjudication reverse. You won't have to like second guess or contemplate like, oh, should I stay with this person or whatever, or things like that. It's like you guys will know that this person is the one. And I know that seems like too cliche, especially within the tarot world or the community, but like we had like multiple like cards pointing out that you guys have hit the jackpot and things like that. So I mean, we're gonna look more deeper into that with the love messages. So let's see here. So the person on your guys' mind, how will Libras know the person that I'm referring to? Let's see. Whoa, shoot, my goodness. Let's see. We have the Eight of Swords reversed. Let me see. Okay. Strength reversed and the Fool. So whoever this person is, they could have some sort of fire in their chart. I'm just saying that because of the strength card, but it doesn't have to be. This could also be somebody that has like a lot of air in their chart as well too. I'm getting how you guys will know who this person is. They're like the type of person that's like very open. They're not enclosed. Like they're also like this is gonna sound weird, but they're not the type of person to just like randomly believe in whatever. I know that sounds weird, but it's like you know how people state their opinions, their beliefs. Like let's just say, for example, there are some people that believe in aliens, right? And then this person would just like straight up tell you, like without even second thoughts, like, "Oh, I don't believe in aliens." Like they're very straightforward. They're very type of blunt type of person, very open. You know what I'm saying? Like they are very upfront with anything. Like they're very honest. I feel like that's what's really gonna stand out about this person. They're very blunt, very honest, especially about the things that they feel and things like that. Like even to a regular person, what they might assume is like something that they shouldn't talk about, or like especially very like sensitive topics or anything like that. Like this person is not afraid to like you know let that be known and things like that. They're not afraid to take risks or be bold and put themselves out there. They're not afraid to be the first one to start anything new or start anything different or stand out from the crowd and things like that. Like it's the whoever this type of person is like a very eccentric person. They're the type of person that you probably would think is kind of weird, or they have a very weird or quirky side to them, if that makes any sense. Like maybe some of their hobbies are kind of quirky, some of their interests is kind of quirky. Like you know how I usually tell people like, oh, I'm interested in tarot and things like that, and then people just give me the side eye. So they might have some sort of like quirky interest. Like maybe they're the type of person that's like really into aliens, right? And they spent their whole entire life just searching or researching documentaries about aliens, but other people could care less, right? They have some sort of weird or quirky habits about them. There's something new or different about them, and they're just not afraid to show that about them, if that makes any sense. I wouldn't be surprised also if they were the type of person that ones that were always usually initiating the move towards you. Like they're the ones that were being more open. They're the ones that are like kind of being like emotionally more vulnerable, more open, and more suggestive in trying to move the connection forward as well too. Is kind of what I'm getting here. So let's figure out like how do they feel about you? All right. So how does this person feel about Libra? Wow, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Like, honestly, so far, anything regarding to your guys' relationship as so far has been pretty good. I mean, like, I tried to pull out two generals for your guys' kippers, and those were pulling out, like, really good love cards. Your guys is just, like, pulling out really good love cards is pretty good. So, like, if you guys are already in a relationship with this person, or you guys are just seeing this person, I'm just getting there to be like a next level or like a next step within this connection, whatever they may be to you. For example, if you guys are just seeing each other, right? I see you, this person eventually like wanting to like explain to like wanting to proclaim their love to you and let them know like what they're looking for in the future. Like you guys will like hear how they discuss like they want to have a they possibly like not everybody wants to have a family, but maybe they want to like have a family, what type of future partner they're looking for and things like that. You know, what their future career is like, what kind of stability that they want to have, maybe even what type of house and things like that. Like you guys will also get some sort of signs based on like some of the like very futuristic type of topics they talk about, and if they include you in or bring you into it, right? And they try to compare your guys' like your preferences and what you guys want in the future is kind of what I'm getting here. Like they will go forth and like let you know and things like that about what they want. Some of them they may even be as bold and straightforward to like even mention like, oh, like maybe I want you to meet my family and things like that, because you know the Ten of Pentacles is talking about like not just like also generational wealth, but it talks about like generational legacies, right? So they want to share their legacy with you. They might share their family legacy, their lineage, their ancestry. They might try to like invite you over to go and meet their parents or just some of their family members and things like that, just so you can understand each other. Or maybe the vice versa. Maybe they want to go and meet your family members, or they're interested in your lineage and ancestry and things like that, is kind of what I'm getting here, which is really interesting. And we also have the let me see, we also have the Five of Swords. So what's really going to be interesting about this person is how like I don't take that as a typical Five of Swords, which is like lying, cheating, or stealing. But I feel like that the way how they're gonna be kind of approaching you is kind of gonna be a little bit like strategic and like a little bit mysterious. So like when they go and try to make that offer, even though they're a little bit more of a bold type of person and proclaiming their things, I feel like the way they want to come in towards you this time would be like a little bit more slower. Not exactly slower, but like more strategic. Like they're gonna start being more careful of like the words that they say. They're gonna start. You may notice that they might start like double, like. What is it called? Like making sure, like they think before they speak something, just so that they won't offend you or anything like that. Like they'll try to find like ways on how to like in how to like take your guys' relationship to the next level, but like try to not be too obvious. If that makes any sense, it sounds weird, but that's like kind of what I'm getting here. As weird as it sounds, let me see here. They want to like kind of like get your attention, but without it being too obvious, if that makes any sense. Even though their love for you is kind of like evident. It's a weird combination, but that's like kind of what I'm getting here. How do you guys feel about this person though? Let me see here. Judgment reverse. Some of you guys do not want a second chance with this person. I wonder why. So there might have been some sort of falling out with this person. Oh, Three of Swords. This person could have broke your heart in the past, if that makes any sense. So the you guys could this could be in regarding to a past person that you guys are thinking about. Or even if you guys are not thinking about this person is like still within your guys' energy somehow. Like maybe you guys just recently broke things off, or maybe, you are still like kind of in their energy where it's like, that you're on their mind 24/7. That's probably why they're coming up in your energy. So there was some sort of past heartbreak that happened between you two. Like it doesn't have to be literal heartbreak, it could also be a symbolism of like disappointment. Some of you guys, there could be like also past relationships that is preventing you guys from coming together as well too. Like maybe the being with this person like brings up some sort of traumatic experiences from your past relationships, which prevents you guys from moving forward. Is kind of what I'm getting here. But let's look into this. I'm actually kind of curious to know why the Three of Swords is here. So let me see. Yeah, you guys are kind of afraid to take the risk. Look at that, the world and then the moon. It's like you guys are afraid to take the risk and step into the unknown. You guys aren't sure what's in store for you, especially because of how unpredictable this type of person is. Is kind of what I'm getting here. Because with the world card, it's like honestly anything could happen, right? Like maybe you guys might be fond with each other one day, but then the next day this person might find an excuse to like break up the relationship, or something unexpected or uneventful like happens. Like that's just kind of like the way how things work around this person, as weird as it sounds. And it's like it's like you guys want that sense of stability, you want that sense of happiness, and like and I'm seeing that to be the same thing on this person's side, where they want the same thing. It's just the way their energy and their characteristic, it's like it's like almost unpredictable when it comes to this person, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they have like air qualities, right? It's like there's a sense of unpredictableness in within them, right? So it's like before you guys want to kind of like delve deeper into this commitment or this connection, whatever this is, it's like you guys have to be sure, like you want to be sure if this is what you guys want, if there's actually going to be something happening between you two, right? And I'm here to give you guys that sort of answer right now to see what it is. So, what is like the overall outcome and conclusion between these two? The Hierophant, look at that. All symbolizations of commitment, which is surprising, right? So for the Hierophant to be in here, that is telling me that there is some sort of camaraderie around here. There's going to be some sort of established connection. So even if you guys choose not to be in a relationship with this person, which is fine, right? Because you guys have your own free will, I'm just letting you know the possibilities, right? That there could be a connection that is forged between you two, right? So I'm getting that there is a possibility where this person might try to prove you wrong, that they might try to let you know that, yes, I want this stability. Maybe their actions might be proven otherwise, that, yeah, maybe I'll start finding a really good job. I'll find us a nice house, a nice place where we can settle and things like that, right? It's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like this person might all of a sudden surprise you with how many expectations they may meet, right? So in general, I see this to be a good pair, despite how kind of bold they are, right? There are some things about them that are a little bit questionable, but nevertheless, as long as they meet those standards that you guys are looking for, I don't see anything wrong with it, at least as of right now, right? And I feel like that you guys might feel tempted to want to try things out and see where it goes, anyways, right? Even though in the past there might be some sort of hesitation, right? So, for those of you guys that are single, though, what about for Libras that are single? We got the devil in reversed. Some of you guys could be releasing toxic relationships, whatever they may mean. It doesn't have to be romantic relationships, even though we are kind of getting into the romance area. It doesn't have to be. I just see you guys kind of like taking out the garbage and cleaning up your guys' social circle a little bit in general. So I'm getting like, for example, if you guys notice that like you're, let's just say an example, you are friends with benefits with somebody, right? And you notice that they have been just recently draining your energy and you have no idea why. It's like I'm getting like some of you guys are wanting to clean out the people that are in your life that are kind of like leeching off your energy or draining you. It's like you guys are starting to notice like your guys' energy levels uplifting now. You're starting to feel much more uh, refreshed, fulfilled now, and things like that because you don't have people draining you and things like that. Yeah, it could be in regarding to like love matters. So some of you guys, it could be like I said, one night stands, maybe just hookups, maybe like friends with benefits that are kind of just draining your guys' energy. And I see you guys wanting to release those, right? And I see you guys wanting to look for something that's a little bit more genuine, right? Like maybe you guys had your fun times, maybe it was fun for a little bit, but it's like now you guys are kind of like stepping into that zone, into this new level of like, you know what, I want something more serious, I want something more to develop, right? And things like that. Not that you guys don't mind a little bit of fun, right? But it's like you guys are wanting somebody that, could understand you on a deeper level, right? You guys want to find your soulmate, somebody that understands you, somebody that can fulfill you a little bit, right? Is kind of what I'm getting here. Like you guys want another version of yourself, if that makes any sense. So let's go and find the person you guys might end up meeting, the soulmate that you guys might potentially meet, could be somebody from your past, or it could be a person that reminds you of your past. Obviously, with the Six of Cups, I'd say it's from the past because it's a reminiscent of the past, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be some sort of reminder of your guys' past. I'm also getting this person might have some sort of Capricorn-like qualities as well too. That's how I feel like. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, that's kind of telling me it's not somebody that you guys would have to look far for. Like she's looking through her like stethoscope to see far beyond her reach, right? And I'm getting over here, it's like it's not somebody that you guys have to look far for. This could be somebody that's around your guys' area, could be somebody within your guys' social group, right? I feel like that you guys will know who this person is. And I feel like what's really the best part about this person, you guys are gonna make a lot of good, fond memories with this person. And we have the Knight of Cups. This is talks about somebody that is just filled with fulfillment. They enjoy life. They're like the life of the party. They know when to have fun. They know how to when to relax and things like that. So I feel like you guys might enjoy this person's companionship. It's like it's not just all about the seriousness with this person, right? It's not just all about like, oh, we got to focus on the stability and things like that. I feel like with this person, it's like they know how to have fun. They know how to they know like when to let loose and enjoy things. So I feel like you guys will really enjoy this person and grow many memories with this person as well too. Some of you guys might even like be end up like this person might end up becoming friends with your family members, with your siblings, because they just have that very open personality, if that makes any sense, right? We are getting like a lot of like water, so they could have some sort of they could be a water sign, or they could have a lot of water in their chart. So that's what's really popping up about me about this person. I mean, they could also have Gemini and Capricorn as well too. So those are some of the qualities that are really standing out about this person. Let's go into your guys' work now. Your guys' career and finances. Let's see here. So your guys' career and finances. Those of you guys that are employed already. Oh, let's see. Death reversed. Some of you guys are refusing to make some sort of changes. Some of you guys are kind of stubborn with where you guys are working at. Like some of you guys feel tempted to go and like get out of your guys' job and things like that, but it's like you guys don't want to. Some of you guys have some sort of hope that things might change. Like especially regarding to finances, like if you guys are not happy with your guys' finances, some of you guys are hoping to stay a little bit longer, hoping that things will change. But I feel like what you guys don't realize is the more that you guys are staying in that same area in the state in the same place, the more you guys are preventing yourself from growing. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys feel like let's just say that like you guys have been working in the same company for about 15 years, right? And it's just the same dull routine. You basically know the in and outs of everything. You know how everything works, you know how the system works and things like that. And it's like you guys have already know the whole entire process. It's like if you already know the whole entire process, why would you want to stick around for longer just to do the same thing again? Like the purpose of our life is to help us learn and grow. So it's like because you guys are refusing to take that initiative, even though it might be painful and not as in painful, like, oh, it's killing you guys literally, but like, painful because you guys might not be used to like a major change happening in your life, and maybe other parts of your life may be affected due to this major change, right? It's like because you guys are preventing yourself from taking that step, whether that's actually leaving that job for something else or like changing a different position, right? Or maybe starting another job, right? It's like you guys are preventing yourself from growing and getting more opportunities in your way, and therefore preventing yourself from gaining the wisdom and the knowledge that you guys are seeking, right? To help you with those answers that you guys have been looking for. What about for those of you guys that are self employed? Self-employed, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is pretty good. Some of you guys might be starting like your guys' own brand by hand, quite literally. So some of you guys might be working with things like more on the tangible side. Like for example, if you guys have been doing everything like online and things like that, especially since it's easier now to do everything online, some of you guys might literally be trying things different and actually like maybe some of you guys might be starting working on selling your guys' own merchandise, right? Some of you guys might be starting selling your guys' own products that you guys have made and things like that. Some of you guys could literally be starting your guys' own physical store, like an actual building. There's something very physical and tangible that's coming in within your guys' like business, whatever that may mean, right? Some of you guys, like I said, like might be working with things that are much more tangible. Like some of you guys might be working with shipping, with the merchandise, and just sending things off and things like that. Some of you guys might actually start doing things by hand, like, or some of you guys may not realize that some of your talents might come through by hand. So if you guys like haven't considered it, maybe looking into talents that you guys can do with your hands, like for example, like if you guys have always been into art, right? But you guys have always been good at pottery and you haven't realized it, maybe you guys can actually start, working with pottery, and then you guys can use that as your guys' like merchandise, right? To sell to your customers, right? As a piece of your guys' artwork, right? And things like that. So it's like try to consider all the possibilities and options out there, if that makes any sense, right? Let's go into those of you guys that are unemployed. Let me see. Ten of Swords. Some of you guys are giving up on the idea of wanting to even look for a job, but even though things might be like really tough right now, like might be really tough, especially like since during COVID, the whole situation, how everyone's been doing everything online, it might be kind of tough. But the thing about the Ten of Swords is that not everything is all clouds and shadows, right? At the end of the storm, there's always a rainbow. And that's basically what it's symbolizing here. It's symbolizing new hope. And the reason why you guys might be wondering, like, why did I have to go through all this pain? Why do I have to go through all this struggle? Why am I not getting the job that I want? Why am I struggling to get a job? Why is everything just not working out for me? Like, especially if you guys had to leave a job, or you guys were forced to leave a job and things like that. Some of you guys are wondering, like, why am I having a hard time finding a job? Why are things just not working out for me? I feel like it's mostly due to time. Some of you guys had to go through some sort of lessons throughout the time to come to realize, like, what is really valuable in your guys' life. What are some things, like, for example, there was a lot of self-reflection that you guys needed to do in order to figure out what it is that you guys truly value, what are your guys' priorities, and things like that. And some of the lessons that you guys had to learn, that like some through some of the mistakes that you guys have made, like especially with the money here, like some of you guys made some sort of risky investments in the past, like maybe you guys didn't take your guys' money for granted, and therefore you guys had to go and learn through the lessons, right? How to start saving your money, how to start investing your money, how to have emergency funds, right? So some of you guys might feel like, oh, I just feel like the universe is going against me, when really it's just letting you guys know and how to teach you guys a lesson, how to probably use your guys' money wisely, right? And it's just letting you guys know to have some sort of hope, because this is just only a cycle, right? And the new cycle is going to begin, and it's all based on your guys's level of knowledge and wisdom, right? Have you guys learned through your guys' lessons, right? Is kind of what I'm getting here. What about in regard to finances? Ace of Swords. Speaking of investments, some of you guys might be looking to invest in your guys' money. Like, for example, like some of you guys might start learn like, if you guys haven't already, I do see some of you guys investing money in, like, for example, like cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. If you guys haven't, I feel like it would be a really good time. Just a little bit. Don't like obviously spend all of your guys' money in one pot, right? But like I feel like just a little bit. I feel like some of you guys might want to like consider doing something like that, like investing your guys' money into it. Some of you guys, I don't know why, but intuitively I was getting like, I guess some of you guys potentially like saving your guys' money into an online bank. As weird as it sounds, like if you guys had always like invested your money in like a physical bank, or if you guys have always been hiding your guys' money under a mattress, right? It's like I feel like some of you guys might end up switching things to like a more of an online version. Like you guys might start saving your guys' money more online, right? Whether that's like, for example, if you could, like, not sponsored, but if you guys are like using acorns, like every time you guys go out to buy a cup of coffee, some of you guys might use those extra cents to save into your account, right? It's like you guys are gonna start like using more of that extra money into like your online savings account or whatever, right? Is kind of what I'm getting here. So that's obviously not that bad. Some of you guys might also look into educating yourself on like cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and things like that, or looking for other investment means as well too. And I see that happening for you guys. All right. Let's go on and end off your guys' reading with the affirmators. All right. So going into your guys' affirmators, Libras. All right, we got ups and downs. I see life as an incredible ride, and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make me want to puke sometimes, but they're also what makes things fun and interesting. And when you look back, even puking on yourself makes for a good story. This is very similar to that of Gemini's, by the way. Since it's not a bonus card, you guys don't get an extra one, so that's basically it. So basically, just like know that life is gonna always have some sort of ups and downs. You guys are always gonna go through some sort of struggles, even the best of people go through ups and downs. Many of their businesses crash, and some of them didn't even have a good business until after like businesses later, right? But it's like through these like turmoils and like those, you know, those ups and downs that we go through that helps us learn our lessons and help us get us to the right path where we need to be, right? So don't ever forget that, right? And even through the mistakes that we make, like it basically said, it makes for a funny heck of a story, right? And who knows, you maybe you guys might end up teaching other younger generational kids on how to, like, make sure not to make those type of mistakes anymore, right? But it's like through those experiences and lessons that we learn, right? So that's what I have for you, Libras. Hopefully, you guys like this and you found this to be helpful. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right. Take care.